Vehicle maintenance. This video is focused on administrators or those members within your organization that have access to the vehicle maintenance module. So the vehicle maintenance module is an add-on that we can activate within your account. If you're interested in that, please reach out to us and we can get you some more information as well as pricing. The vehicle administrator role is something that, again, can be turned on here for any given member within your department. So obviously you would only see this if you have this module turned on. But if you're not a full administrator, maybe you have someone that just oversees vehicles, but they're not a full admin within your site or within your account rather, you can turn this feature on here and then they can have access to the vehicle maintenance section, which you see up here in the main navigation bar. So I'll walk you through the different screens here, starting first with vehicles. Just like it sounds, it's a list of all the vehicles that are in your fleet. That you can see here, Wintergreen Fire and Rescue. They have a number of different vehicles that they have entered into the system here. The default view gives you sort of a high-level overview of what's going on, and just like any of our other reports, you can filter and sort these things down, by different things here. If I wanted to see the lowest or highest mileage, I could do that by toggling, so on and so forth. If I wanted to add a new vehicle to the fleet, I just hit the plus button here, go ahead and fill out all the necessary details that apply to that particular vehicle. Of course, the VIN is important, plate number, in service, out of service. There's a number of different status fields here, and you can put some notes as well. If you're going to set up maintenance budget, you can do that here. So you would generally want to do that on a per year basis. So maybe January 1, actually 2020, the budget for this vehicle is $5,000 or whatever the case may be. And I'll show you where that appears and helps when you start to log some of the expenses for each vehicle within the fleet. So again, you'll start to see multiple rows here. In fact, let me go back and pull up one of these vehicles here, and you'll see for each year, this company is budgeting $4,000 for this vehicle. Also, vehicle preventative maintenance alerts. So you'll notice for this vehicle, they have a number of alerts set up. And what this is saying is the person who's using this tool wants to be notified in our reports. An oil change is due every 6,000 miles. So in the type here, you can set it to either be a date, number of days, essentially, date, mileage, or either of those. So in other words, whichever hits first. So they're clearly doing oil changes every 6,000 miles. The inspection, they want to be notified on the report every 350 days, so on and so forth. All right, so you can come in here and add as many alerts as you want by hitting the plus button here, and obviously you can delete alerts if you no longer want to track those. You can copy alerts over as well, so you don't have to enter them multiple times. If you just do one vehicle, then you can go ahead and copy that by hitting the go button here. It'll bring in all those existing alerts from whichever vehicle that you had initially set up. So maintenance budget, preventative maintenance alerts, obviously go ahead and update those as well. If you needed to delete a vehicle for whatever reason, you can do that. So that is the vehicle section. Now, vehicle maintenance is the area where you're going to come in and log any maintenance that's done on the vehicle. So if I go ahead and hit plus here, I can fill out the vehicle that had work done on it, so the service date, the mileage at the time, the hours as well spent, serviced, who did it here. All right, so this is a list of different places that may service your vehicles. You can either edit right here or add a new place to your account, and then that'll appear as a pull down here, or an option rather, within the pull down. All right, this is where you're going to log what happened. So you can be as specific or as generic as you want here in terms of what was done. You may want to just do one line item for everything and put the total in. If you want to break down the invoice separately, you're welcome to do that into different parts, labor, all the things that you see here in the type column. And then this will go ahead and put the costs in here based on what you enter. Now, if this maintenance entry is applying toward or going toward any preventative maintenance that may have been done, you're going to want to check the box. So if this was an oil change that fulfills that, go ahead and hit oil change, hit submit, and then I'll show you where that sort of clears out that alert, given that the excuse me, that the service was done. All right, preventative maintenance alert. So this is the report where you'll notice that things start to bubble up. So these pink items here are things that are overdue. So the system unfortunately does not send an email alert or anything, but you're going to want to, whoever's doing your vehicle maintenance, just check this report every so often. So you'll notice here, looks like the axle fluid on vehicle 100 is overdue, 101 air filter is overdue, and then again, that's based on the mileage and then when the last service was performed. So as long as the mileage is being updated and the last service is entered correctly, then this report is very useful. Up here at the top, you can do the usual sorting and filtering. If you wanted to just search for certain things, you can do that. Go ahead and hit the refresh button here, and then this report will update. Same thing, you can also toggle or sort of sort these columns as well. All right, the mileage log. So the way that the mileage gets updated in vehicle maintenance is there's two different options. The first would be, and actually the most recommended would be to use our Forms Manager module. So this is a different module. What happens is if you have a vehicle check sheet that's in the system, and a member comes into the vehicle check sheet, and these are customized for your organization. They're choosing vehicle number 100, and as of this morning, the mileage is 123, 123, and they submit this form. What happens is the mileage log automatically updates with that new mileage. So if you have members checking vehicles every day or at least every shift, then this mileage is going to automatically get updated. So that's the best scenario. Otherwise, you can come in here and manually update the mileage. So if you wanted to say that as of today, the mileage on vehicle 100 is such and such. You can go ahead and submit that, and then that'll update the mileage to be whatever it is on the vehicle there. So there's really two options to enter your mileage. Service detail reports. This is a nice summary view of all the different things that were done. Just basically a reporting tool for each vehicle. So you could come in here, choose the vehicle number or name, and it'll let you see what was entered for that vehicle. And then last but not least is the annual service summary. Just like it sounds, it's a high-level report of all the things that were done for your vehicle based on a budget period. So if I wanted to see what was done so far this year, I can do that. It'll give you the budgeted amount that you entered, the actual expenses to date, or total, and then the variance to that. So that is your annual service summary report. If you have any questions about the vehicle maintenance module, if there's anything we can help with, please let us know. Thanks for watching.